Karu isn't really the wholesome, nice MC that I kind of thought she was from episode 1 and my first impressions. No, she's actually quite the gremlin, and even at times a little bit demonic, especially because the comments that I was seeing on episode 2 kind of made me realize this a little bit more. I can agree with what people are saying for the most part, although I think some comments were overreacting or maybe taking it a little too seriously. It's a more funny isekai, not to be taken super seriously, but Karu, I personally think she's an alright MC. Now, I don't think she's the best, greatest MC of the season or that I've ever seen, but I'm just enjoying her journey. So I'm not necessarily going to be defending her this video, but I will say I didn't really take it that seriously. So to start off, she is found sleeping in a forest by these kids and their knight, who's their protector, who are actually nobles, probably somebody who's kind of important. She immediately tells them to shut up when they wake her up because they're like, oh my god, a goddess. Dang, Karu, you don't need to be like that, man. Telling these kids to shut up. I mean, you are sleeping in a forest. You're not really like sleeping in your own house or anything. Now, granted, if somebody broke into your house just to wake you up, that would be kind of scummy. Okay, and also a crime and really scary. Sleeping in the middle of a forest with a bed that you stole, and by the way, I didn't really think about that too much, that she stole that stuff. I thought it was kind of funny because she was stealing it from, like, you know, kind of a POS. Nah, he was really big POS. They make it in a more funny way. She's stealing from this nobleman who's a POS. Screw that guy. So that at the very start definitely made me think, dang, bro, like, you need to chill. But then the rest of the episode just makes her so much worse of a person. And yeah, I still mess with her, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't absolutely hate her like apparently some people do. And then lies to the kids and the knight, saying that she is a goddess from the other world. Now, she didn't impersonate Celeste at the very least. She did say that she's friends with her. Technically isn't a lie, thinking at the same time, she states that she wants a comfy, easygoing life in this world. Yeah, you know, just be big chillin'. But I'm sorry, if you tell these kids who are nobles, it's probably not the best thing to lie to them that you're a goddess. And also, you made these potions literally exist. She did say, hey, tell me a sad story and I can make these potions with my tears, help out the king's brother who apparently was very injured. He had his arm broken, or maybe not broken, he was just not able to use it whatsoever. So she gave him potions that could pretty much cure all injuries, and she gave the night girl a potion that I guess made her look younger. I went back and wasn't fully able to understand what the hell happened. I guess maybe there was a little bit of a difference in her appearance, but not really much. I could be totally wrong about that though. How she actually was able to cry was because the night girl did say that she trained all her life essentially to become really powerful and not to be looked down upon, and she became too old to be married and didn't really have, I guess you could say, the physique that these guys, I guess, would not want to marry. So she felt really bad and started tearing up, and that's how the potions were made. But she gets into the next kingdom. I want to say, I don't remember what it exactly was. City, something along those lines. And she's broke because apparently there's a big entrance fee. So she goes to this shop and sells the freaking items that she stole. Store owner was like, bro, I can't take this. Not that I'm accusing you of being a thief, but I mean, it's just not realistic that you would have it. And she came up with a sob story about her mom, and the store owner just fell for it and actually bought those off of her. Isn't like the biggest deal, but I mean, that's just kind of adding on to her demon list, you know, lying to a guy to get some money and literally stealing stuff so you can use it to make money. So I'm realizing more that she is not the greatest of people, yeah, you know, but I still like her. So this next part definitely I would say was the worst. Now I get both sides of it, all right? So there's this guy named Fern who is, I believe, the prince and soon to be king, and he got all this paperwork to do. One of his buddies that he's talking to, and they're just conversating, shooting the shit, and that's when this purple hair dude who came by to his office and was like, hey, I came here to get your friend, actually, not you, to go get some grub. Fern was like, bro, I want to go. Like, dude, get me out of this, man. I'm doing so much paperwork. I need some time time to chill. The purple-haired dude, I forget his name, takes him into a restaurant that Kaoru is working in now. She is serving really, really good food that she has learned, well, from her past life, and it's food that even these noblemen and these really important people have never tasted before. Well, of course they haven't had traditional Japanese dishes. I mean, this food is extremely freaking good. So this purple-haired dude definitely set his boys up. Now, it wasn't just her knowledge that she used. She was able to use her potions to actually make soy sauce. So that's apparently another thing that she can use her potions for. Another thing that she's actually doing at that restaurant besides just making the food really, really good is giving out some advice. And that's when the purple-haired dude was like, I want to buy, or I should say, these two are going to buy Kaoru's counseling service for 5 silver. And I just want to say that for 5 silver, I feel like she's getting incredibly ripped off if this actually works. What they needed help with, or at the very least what they talked about, was how to run the kingdom better. And she brought up all these things that they could do to make the economy work better and bring more people to the actual kingdom and more returning people who actually do business here. And that totally changed all their thinking. They're like, holy crap, we never thought of it that way. This might work. I don't know about it, but this could potentially work. I'm telling you, that advice for potentially changing the kingdom or wherever the heck they are for the better and making the economy like just a million times better as well for 5 silver? What the hell, man? You should get riches for that. Like, if it actually works at the very least, you know, giving out this potential good advice that could really, you know, benefit everyone for 5 silver just seems absolutely insane. But then this is where I was kind of more on her side, but then again, I can see why people really didn't like the way she acted and started thinking that she's a total bitch, was when they went back to Fern's office and, well, he said in a very creepy way that I want her. This guy Fern is either really infatuated with her romantically or at the very least was super impressed by her that he's like, okay, I need her to work for me because this knowledge is not normal. She has more knowledge than even scholars who work their entire life. Now, he started being really annoying to Kaoru. He would literally come to the restaurant all the time, I don't want to say every day, but quite consistently, always asking to be served by her, even interrupting her work, and going so far as to bother other customers. Basically saying, bro, you need to just, 1, leave me the hell alone. 2, if you're gonna keep being like this, you need to get the hell out of here and not return. I don't care if you're a customer, you're driving me insane, and you're even bothering other customers. And the other customers weren't really defending him. They were all agreeing with Kaoru. They're like, yeah, dude, you're really getting on everyone's nerves here, and yeah, you just need to go. So I get that, and I can, yeah, agree that she was way too harsh with the man. Could have definitely resolved this in a lot nicer of a way, but I also get that she's working, and if you're bothering other customers, that's not a good thing. Like, other customers shouldn't have to be interrupted and have a worse experience just because you're infatuated with Kaoru. Now, when she was going off on him, I'm just like, dude, you need to chill, because this dude is the prince, and I believe he's going to actually be king. You do not want to make this man angry because he could do something very bad to you. He did get a little aggressive and really wasn't having it. He grabbed her and said, you're coming with me, and everybody was like, no, what the hell do you think you're doing? They got in front of this man, you're not taking her anywhere. And he was about to abuse his power a little bit. He's like, do you know who I am? And then he started realizing what he's doing. All right, dude, I can't act this way as nobility. I don't want to have a bad image, which was a smart thing to do in my opinion. You don't want to be that guy like the other noble dude from the first episode and just be a total POS. So I gotta give the man props for that, for not completely abusing his power. So I'm sure he wasn't really too happy being told off and kind of humiliated right there. But his friends were even like, dude, if you really want her, that's not the way to go about it. Being absolutely ridiculously annoying to her, and while even being forceful, isn't gonna win her heart. Like, let's be real here. So yeah, she's definitely not the best person in the world. She's certainly not giving off this, oh, she's such a great person, doing no wrong, and super wholesome type of vibe to her. No. I Shall Survive Using Potions, episode 2, really wasn't as great as episode 1, I would say, but I'm still kind of messing with it. I still like it for the most part. Kaoru is definitely getting a lot of flack, a lot of hate in the comment section. But then again, I think, in my personal opinion, people are taking it a little too seriously. But I hope you all did enjoy the video, and if you would please use code ILYA on all G Fuel orders, I would really appreciate that. And I hope you all have a fantastic day, night, evening, morning, whatever the hell time it is for you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.